everybody, welcome to the garage. Today we're installing an oil catch can on a 2014 Chevrolet Camaro. Say hello, Ethan.
Hello!
So Ethan, tell me why we're installing this.
To separate the oil vapors from going into the intake manifold and gunking up the valves.
Alright, let's get after it.
Awesome.
Alright, so we've gone ahead and let the engine cool down. We're going to go ahead and take the cover off the engine. Okay, so what's the operation here? What are we going to be doing?
Well, we're going to be basically connecting this to the in of the catch can and this to the out by cutting these two pieces off and connecting it here.
Okay, so what we're going to try and do is cut it about here and cut it again about here so we have straight pieces coming out. And then we're going to mount the, let's go grab the catch can real quick. And what we're going to do is connect a line coming that way, another one coming this way, and it will mount into the catch can here that we're going to have to mount down inside here. We're going to do that by modifying some brackets coming off of that point back over to this point right there where my thumb's pointing at, and that will mount that catch can solid right there in front of the engine and run the tubes into it and then back out of it. Alright Ethan, how's this catch can work?
So as the intake vapors go inside of the catch can, a baffling right here will separate the oil and the air. Oil will catch down here and air will go back out here into the inlet, which will go into the intake manifold.
Okay, so we're going to have to mount this down inside here so that inlet is on the left side and the outlet going back up is on the right side. Okay. Where'd you get this catch can?
Amazon.
What brand is it, do you know?
I do not.
What came with it?
This piping, two brackets, the tape to seal off the screws, and this really cheap fuel line that I would not use.
Okay, so we got the catch can, we got the connectors, we got a couple of real cheap clamps, some wrap,
and the steel wool did come with it
and
too.
the steel wool. Now this goes inside of the catch can to help catch the oil. Go ahead and open that up real quick.
There's the baffling, and it even comes with a little dipstick to check the oil.
Very good.
Yeah, it's just simple design. It's baffled right there. Once the oil's separated, it goes right back through there.
Alright, so we're not using the piping that came with it. So what is this?
I picked up some 3/8 fuel line from AutoZone. It's about 4 feet.
4 feet, okay, 3/8 inch. And you also got some elbows. You bought those?
I bought those off Amazon also just to make it easier to install.
Okay, now these are some other clamps. We're not going to end up using those probably. Got this piece of 3/8 inch aluminum. This is what we're going to be making the support out of, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, show us the bracket. Show us the bracket. Here's the bracket that we ended up making. Turn it the other way so I can see it. And here's how we're going to install that on there. Go ahead, show.
Just gonna slide it down there. Squeeze it in there, and there's the hole to bolt it down.
Okay. And then we'll cut this line.
Run it in here.
That comes the in. And we'll cut that line. And it goes into there. Alright, show us what we did.
We just got the original connector bolt, put some more 3/8 fuel line, and had a 90-degree angle, and just connected the two so it'd be easier to have the actual fuel line connect here without doing a big bend.
Alright, drop it in there and draw fit it real quick.
Just right there. So this will go up here and connect with this, and this fuel line would go over here and connect to this one.
All right.
Yeah, every one the thing does. It won't be enough. It will touch it, but
All right, so here we've got the oil catch can installed on the bracket that we had to fabricate. Got the inlet and outlet lines run with elbows. We have not cut the wire yet, but this one is going to go up into that, and this one is going to connect into this. So far, so good.
so far so good.
All right, so we're putting the cut line that goes up to the PCB back in.
If I can finagle it in back.
And how does that connect in?
You just put it back on. There's a little lever on the side that will ease the tension. Let it go down. Once it's in, I'm not listening for a click or anything, but
Is it in there now?
it is in there, and if you give it a little tug, it will not come out.
Gotcha. So here's the end where we're going to connect this hose here. We just need to cut that to length, and we'll slide that on top of it.
Awesome blossom.
Okay, put that cover back on. Just grab it, and that fastener will go right back into that hole. Should just push right down into it. All right, so we got that line connected. Now we're going to put the PV valve in and connect that one.
And remember, never pull it straight out. It's a put it in and just turn it to the side so it locks right back in. That's it.
Perfect. Now we just need to measure that piece.
Probably about right there we can cut because we did cut a little bit extra.
All right. It'll be all good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Thank you.
So what we're going to do is measure this. Cut it right about there, right?
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
Ta-da.
So what are you doing now?
We're just gonna zip tie this down so it's more uniform and doesn't flop around everywhere while we're driving. So I'm just gonna go under the bracket we made.
And do you want to go under that one? Include that one right there.
I mean, it's hard plastic. It doesn't really move too much. It's
Alright.
pretty taut.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do this.
And you're going around the bracket too.
I'm
right?
going around the bracket, the two hoses, so when I tighten everything up together, they're all in conjunction. And we'll clip that off later so it looks nicer. And we might put some around here just to keep it all nice and pretty.
All right. All right, putting the cover of the engine back on. There it is. Good job.
Well done.
All right, that's it, guys. If you found this information helpful, go ahead and press down on that like button. If you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and do that now. Watch this video next for some more information from the garage.
This isn't too much.
So Ethan, tell me, why are we installing this?
Well, hold on, give me a second. Hold on.